Okay, yeah, I'm going to call the regular meeting of the Architectural Review Board to order. We'll start off with the roll call. Andrea Letelier, Vice Chair.
Donna Leak, member.
Kate Caldarella, alternate.
Ed Armstrong, member.
Okay, I'll see Kate for Emily.
I'm promoted.
You're Emily tonight.
Not even run the meeting.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Okay, I'm going to move the minutes to the end of the meeting, and we'll move right into referrals. It'll be 633 Middlesex Turnpike LLC application for special exception permit to construct 2 additions. And I'll turn it over to
Great. Ed Casella, representing 633 Middlesex Turnpike, which is the owner of the property that has the Yale building at the bottom of exit 2.
I called because I couldn't get into the Zoom call.
He's here.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you have to mute. Okay, so the Yale facility at the bottom of exit 2, and what they're seeking to do is construct 2 additions to the building, one inside the courtyard and then another on the north side of the property. Purpose is to expand the imaging on the north side and then just to expand the overall functionality, adding exam rooms, all for the benefit of Yale. Mike Leach is the owner of the property. This is coming from Yale. They're asking to expand the building, so that's why we're here. Jeff Fitzgerald from Bowler Engineering and Mike Lombardi from SLAM are here as well. I'll just have Jeff just generally review the site and the things that you're focused in on, which is the landscaping and lighting, and then we'll have the SLAM folks review the architecture of the building. Go ahead, Jeff.
Certainly. Can you all see the rendering I've put on the screen?
yes.
Okay. The beige, light beige is the existing building. The 2 additions are shown here in darker beige. Everyone's familiar with the location. This is the southbound off-ramp off of Route 9, Middlesex Turnpike, and the existing driveway entrance right here.
Mm-hmm.
So at present, the parking lot is in front, driveway comes in, parking lot on the left side of the building, and then there's a single bay of parking across here with the porte cochere entrance. At this point, what is being proposed in addition to the 2 additions is an expansion of the parking lot to accommodate that, to include just a second bay of parking, and associated landscaping, stormwater management infrastructure, and an expansion to the septic system. So again, the proposed building addition includes the infill of the center of the U, which is 4,716 square feet approximately, and then the addition on the off-ramp side is 4,926 square feet. We are proposing a fair amount of screening on both the residential side, which is to the south. You can see that in this area here, proposed screening to make sure that parking area is well buffered. There's an existing super healthy stand of evergreens and deciduous trees that fill in along the off-ramp, and we're supplementing that with additional screening in this area from a landscape standpoint. We're also doing stormwater treatment by sheet flowing off to a infiltration trench at the edge of the pavement on these sides, as roof drains are shown here, connecting to an outfall, which will connect into this into the stormwater infiltration basin. Basically replicates the stormwater management that happens out there right now. It's a very good good geology for infiltration under the site. We're also proposing wooden bollards to help define the edge, so cars don't have in the snow, that there's no indication that you're at the edge. You'll have a flush curb here, as well as a row of red cedar here to help define that edge of the pavement. So we've got a pretty good stone apron, a couple feet there, that establishes the edge of the pavement. It will be supported so that you'll be able to manage stormwater and be a really nice appropriate landscaping edge to this parking area. I'm going to click now to the lighting plan, which proposes some additional lights to light up this area. 14-foot maximum height poles. You see one here in this island, one here, and one here. Those are all full cutoff shielded fixtures. You see these fixtures here, and here. So that'll provide some additional lighting to the new parking area. With that pretty much at the end of our presentation, I'll be happy to answer questions, but I'm going to turn this over to Mike or Richard from SLAM.
Yeah, Rich is actually in the background. I think he might need to be added to the panelists. Is that possible?
Yes, sorry.
Stop sharing for a second.
Sure, thank you.
And they will be talking about the proposed architecture of the addition.
Yes.
Perfect.
Here he comes.
Just jump in.
Okay, you can go ahead and we'll ask our questions.
He's in now. Hi, Richard.
All right. Hello. All right, let me go ahead and I'll share our presentation. Okay. All right, so I think Jeff ran through, everybody sees the floor plans of the building?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. So I think Jeff ran through, the overall scope, which is 2 additions, an addition here in the center of the building, and then what we're calling this eastern addition. So the central addition is primarily going to be medical exam spaces, and then the eastern addition is actually primarily going to be imaging. So we've got an MRI, an X-ray, and some ultrasound. So that's our scope of our additions. Just quickly, I thought it'd be good to show you the roof plan. Right, this building has this existing mansard style roof that acts to shield the building's air handlers. We've done a simpler treatment on our new additions, putting a mansard across the front here, picking up a cupola that you'll see in the elevation, and then similarly with a mansard around the eastern addition. We've got some zooms, but I want to jump to the overalls first. So this is the street side view, right? These existing peaked elements with cupolas exist. This right here is currently, right, the elevation that goes back to the existing, kind of main entrance, though realistically people come in the back. But so this elevation is flush, and then we looked at the zoning rules and regulations and requiring that 2-foot relief, for lack of a better term. So then this central portion does come out 2 feet from the face of the building, and similarly, the zoning regulations we're looking for roof articulation. So we've done that here on the south elevation. I'm going to work around the building this way. You can see this steps back quite a bit, but this is the south face of our east addition with a window and an egress door. We did actually have to modify this existing peaked roof and set of windows with an egress door. Like I said, we're kind of working our way around to the east. The eastern addition gets, like I said, this mansard roof treatment that's screening the mechanical units behind. We picked up this roof articulation, and we also, again, since we had some runs of elevation greater than the 40 feet in the zoning code, we did pick up and did these 2-foot protrusions, matching the window styles and roof detailing that we have on the south, but not really fitting for, a cupola or anything like that. If I continue around the building, I would go up here. This is the north facade of our eastern addition. Again, picking up that roof detail with the 3 windows. And then this is going to be a secondary entrance for the MRI. And that gets its own overhang and flat roof. And then we picked up the detailing that exists on the existing building. So that's kind of our scope. Let me go back so you can zoom in on some of these. This is kind of a zoom in of that existing. So this is a zoom in of that southern infill addition. Same thing here, the southern view of the eastern addition. I don't think we have it, so we kind of limited. And then this is a detailed view of that eastern facade. So in terms of finishes, I've got pictures if you want to see. But really, our finishes, we're going to match to the best of our ability what's there. We'll come in with a similar color of siding. We'll work with a brick vendor to match the brick. It's kind of this, it's a little bit of, oops, let me see if I can find. The brick is kind of this, hold on. The brick is kind of, this, it's got a little bit of a darker, the occasional darker brick, but it does have this this row course here as well. So that's our, we'll match the scallops here on the pediments. So that's our general approach. Does anybody have any, can I respond to some questions or thoughts?
Andre, you have any questions?
Yeah, generally, I think it's fine. It's just, I'm looking at the view now, so that almost answered a question. I was concerned about that eastern articulation. At first, if you look at the elevation, it looks like it's one wall, but you've actually got that set of windows. That's what, about 11 feet wide, each of the window sets, or is that?
Yeah, I would say each of the window sets is about 11 feet wide.
Yeah.
This is the off ramps here, and then a fence line, and then some pretty tall grasses. So we don't expect, to be the occasional view of this elevation.
But if the state ever decided to get rid of that foliage on the outside, then you're going to depend totally on your screening that's on your property.
Yep.
So, and it looked like a pretty good plan, actually. You had conifers mixed with deciduous, so that wasn't bad. I noticed. I drove through there last night to take a look at it. I'm fine with that, actually, because once it's put together, it's going to look like a single unit. I guess my other question goes back to lighting, where those the additional lighting is going to match the existing lighting.
In terms of lighting on the facades?
No, on the parking lot lighting. Is that going to be pretty much the same? You're going to match that?
Yeah, it's all LED.
Yeah, no, I went by there last night to look at it. No, it's all cut off, and it's fine. I just want to make sure you were going to do the same one. The other question I had is you're going to put doors. I noticed you moved the dumpsters off to the east side, because right now they're closer to the building. They don't have any front doors on them. I know they're in the back of the building, but if they're going to be on the side like that, you're going to have doors on those. That's going to be enclosed. Yeah,
the enclosure will have a gate.
Yeah, we'll have a gate on it. Okay. Overall, I think it's fine. I don't really see anything that jumps out at me. Roof line, you're not going to see any of the HVAC equipment or anything that's up on the roof that's screened.
Correct. Right. We're doing like I said, it's an existing mansard that screens all the existing rooftops, and we're going to do the same treatment.
Yeah. Now, what are you doing about the parking in front? Is that gonna still stay, parking in the front the way it is?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
We're
You're just
adding an
adding another
accessible,
bay.
we're adding an accessible path from the parking in front to the addition.
Yeah, okay, I saw that. I was wondering what that was. Okay, Ed, do you have anything?
I think it's a great design.
Yeah.
The only minor questions I had was, are the new lighting, is it dark sky compliant? And, Andre already touched on the enclosure for the dumpsters. And then, another minor thing was on the plan view where it shows that east fence line. I assume that's where your property line is, where that diagonal kind of line is shown.
It was actually oh yeah, well, and then on our plan, it was actually the setback.
Right.
So
It looks like a minor setback, but the fact that all that's there is a highway exit,
It's never gonna be developed. I mean, it is what
right.
it is.
Exactly. So no, great design. It looks.
Yeah, no, I thought it was nicely done.
Thank you.
Yep.
great.
Slam.
Yeah, well, I'm familiar with SLAM, so, yeah. Ladies, any questions?
No, just
No,
the,
no,
you're
I
gonna take
think-
care of the shrubs near where the neighborhood is, that's the
No,
west
that-
side, good. You will be planting and, I guess hopefully neighbors will
Yes.
appreciate.
Yeah, we've actually met with the
Right.
neighbors and, we'll be providing
Yeah.
probably even more screening over there than even is shown on these plans. So there's opportunity for us to provide more kind of on the west side. And that's no problem.
Yeah, happy to do it.
Okay, if there are no
No, it looks
objections or
well-
comments,
well
I'm
thought
ready to
out.
make a.
Yeah, one last comment. Just thank you
Yeah.
for all your materials. I was trying to be as critical as possible and I couldn't find anything. I was
Yeah,
like, wow,
no,
this is great.
No, I took over one of the bedrooms so I could lay everything out and open it up. You know. It's nicely done.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay, if anyone doesn't have anything else, I'll make a resolution to accept the application or the referral
Second.
as presented,
Second, it's
not as seconded. Any more discussion?
Nope.
All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Great.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Thank
you.
It's gonna fit right in. It's very nice.
Great.
You made it easy.
I told Andre before, we're not going ahead with Whole Foods. We'll bump that hopefully to the next meeting.
Okay.
Maybe not so easy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, that's not me.
Oh, all right, I was gonna say.
No, they've already been in.
Yeah, we've
Oh,
been in
yeah,
here.
So we,
Round two.
they just tweaked it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, but our crew will be in, I think will be in on the 28th.
Have a
Yeah.
good evening.
So we'll let you out early.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay. See you soon.
Take care.
We're done.
Almost. We're almost done. Take care. See you next week.
Do you have to do a motion to move that to the 28th of August?
No, that's already in the schedule.
Oh,
Yeah, no, we don't, because they've canceled and that's not a problem.
That's this one. Yeah.
Yes, my wife's birthday, but oh well.
Oh.
I'll just take her to a I'll take her to a very nice lunch
then you-
instead of a
you should
nice
not-
dinner. Yeah, I know.
Take her here.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Let us entertain her.
No, I'll deal with that when we get closer, Emily will be here then, so. And I think the rest of you guys, Tina will be back, so there should be plenty. Okay, I'm going to, I just want to find the right one. Yeah, here we go. Ocean, yeah. It wasn't very much, actually. Shoreline Ag Group, and it was New Age Psychic application. And that one actually went well, too. They did a very nice job on Shoreline Eye. And all of that looked in place to me. Anyone want to make a motion?
Make a motion. I'll make a motion.
Second.
Minutes.
Ed seconds. Any discussion? No more discussion, all in favor?
All right.
Aye. It's unanimous. And so the last thing we have to do is make a motion. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second, that
Kate,
was
seconds.
a quick meeting.
Yeah, that's one of our quicker ones.
Does anybody mind giving up their plan set?
Here,
So I
you
can
could
save
take
some?
whatever from here you need.
I was putting in an order at Seal for 9 more and I went, let me see how many I can collect here.
Yeah, no,
All
that's a
yours.
lot of,
Yeah, too bad. That's a shame.
yeah.
Becky could take any of those.
Huh?
She could probably take all of the ones.
Yeah, I don't see why you couldn't take those. either.
I will.
Just help yourself.
Here, this is,
These were extra too.
Is
this
it?
is Whole Foods.
Yeah.
This was somebody's Whole Foods.
Oh, yeah, I think it stuck in there.
Oh, here, this is.
That
Yeah,
might
I
be
think
mine.
that was, yeah, it could have been my fault. Yeah, okay.
Do you want the photos of the existing building?
I already made those copies.
Yeah, okay.
That stuff.
Leave these, 'cause-
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
no,
gonna,
wait, you have them right there.
oh, I have, 'em. Okay, yeah, I couldn't remember whether it was stuck with the rest of the stuff. Yeah, well, that's good. Okay.
Oh, that was good.
I think our work here is done.